prestige films and box office hits, those are not mutually exclusive. We can do both, and we will do both.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're looking at the secret, or secrets, to making live-action films work.
I want to make art, arty. And I want to make trouble. You in?
Star Power era, Hollywood's old currency. For most of Hollywood's history, movie stars were the safest bet in town. A familiar face could sell almost anything, no franchise required.
All right, okay. All right, you win, I lose. You change for 20?
For 20, I'll show you personal. Even show you where the stars live.
Studios banked on the drawing power of names like Julia Roberts, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Tom Cruise, and Will Smith to guarantee box office returns. Research even qualified it, attaching a major star to a project could boost a film's revenue by tens of millions. Like literal stars, big-name actors were bright lights that drew in audiences with a force not unlike gravity.
It'll take only a nudge to make you like me, to push you out of the light.
Now you're getting nasty.
You know it's true. How nice.
This star power model defined Hollywood's golden eras, but it did carry risk. Stars aged, salaries ballooned, and personal scandals could sink projects overnight. The cracks in that system opened the door to Hollywood's next obsession, intellectual property.
I'll be back.
The rise of IP supremacy. Towards the end of the 1990s and into the early 2000s, star power began to fade. A big name no longer guaranteed success, so Hollywood pivoted towards a new safety net: brands.
Our net income is up 14%. Our latest film, G-Men World War, just grossed shy of $1.7 billion worldwide. And this fall, we break ground on our newest theme park outside of Paris. The branding opportunities are limitless.
Studios realized that properties like Batman, Spider-Man, and Harry Potter sold themselves. It didn't seem to matter who wore the costume.
It's not who I am underneath, but what I do that defines me.
Instead of building audiences around actors, they built them around intellectual property. Books, comics, toys, and even theme park rides became launch pads for billion-dollar films.
All hands to the boats! Apologies. You give the orders. Gents, take a walk.
This shift reshaped casting. Leads became interchangeable, while the brand name did all the heavy lifting. By the 2010s, IP wasn't just king, it was the whole kingdom. It promised built-in audiences, endless sequels, and most importantly, a buffer against star scandals and box office flops.
Assume I'm going to marvel at how cinematic it feels. Gratuitous cameos, indiscriminate use of variants, the whole package.
Well, you tell me.
The Marvel paradigm and RDJ. By the 2010s, brands ruled and IP was king. No brand adapted to the new paradigm or symbolized the new formula better than Marvel.
Mr. Stark, you become part of a bigger universe. You just don't know it yet.
Who the hell are you?
Nick Fury, director of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh.
I'm here to talk to you about the Avenger Initiative.
When Iron Man hit in 2008, Robert Downey Jr. was a down-on-his-luck actor climbing back from the abyss of a scandal. He more than launched a third act to his career. A decade later, Downey would be one of the highest-paid actors in history.
Is it cool if I take a picture with you?
Yes, it's very cool.
I don't want to see this on your MySpace page. Please, no gang signs. No, throw it up, I'm kidding. Yeah, peace. I love peace. I'll be out of a job with peace.
Marvel's success fused Downey's charisma with Tony Stark's popularity. Iron Man was a box office juggernaut where character and actor were inseparable. For years, that synergy shielded him from flops, but the failure of Dolittle in 2020 exposed the truth. Audiences didn't want Downey. They wanted Iron Man. That realization reshaped how studios saw stars and risks.
Perhaps I'm out of here, I'll teach you some manners and accept your lucky foot as payment.
Oh, this lucky foot? Don't worry about it, Doc, because both of my lucky feet are gonna be tap dancing on your grave when my guy's done with you.
IP hoarding and risk aversion. Marvel Marvel's dominance affected more than just casting. It rewired Hollywood economics. As box office stakes increased, studios merged into mega conglomerates. Disney gobbled up Fox, and Warner fused with Discovery. Today, a handful of giant mega studios control virtually everything.
In 1983, 90% of American media was owned by 50 different companies. Today, that 90% of media is now owned and controlled by 6 giant media conglomerates.
Fewer players meant fewer risks. When you factor in the ballooning costs of marketing, those risks were crystal clear. A big enough flop could sink an entire fiscal quarter. So, studios leaned into an if it ain't broke, don't fix it philosophy. The industry doubled down on proven franchises, recycling superheroes, sequels, and remakes. This resulted in studios hoarding IP like greedy dragons.
I am taking back what you stole.
You will take nothing from me, dwarf.
Valuable characters and worlds are locked in corporate vaults, milked for spin-offs, crossovers, and connected universes. The industry's creative bets narrowed, and safe became the watchword. This consolidation set the stage for Hollywood's next frontier, the explosion of live-action adaptations.
That's not me. I know.
Resolve this for us, Absalom. Is she the right Alice?
Not hardly.
Live-action adaptation explosion. By the mid-2010s, Hollywood's safe bet obsession meant retreading old ground. Disney executives realized entire generations hadn't seen their animated classics, but old-school 2D animation was no longer in vogue, so they turned to live-action.
And now, we invite you to relax. Let us pull up a chair as the dining room proudly presents
Disney remade Sleeping Beauty, Cinderella, Beauty and the Beast, and The Lion King into billion-dollar live-action spectacles. Kids provided fresh audiences while nostalgia hooked their parents. It was low-risk economics. Built-in IP meant built-in profit, with built-in synergy across parks and merchandise. Soon, every studio joined in, from anime adaptations to theme park rides. Yet for every hit, critics blasted the trend as soulless. To lovers of cinema as an art form, it was just proof that Hollywood's hunger for safety was stifling cinema's creativity. The trend, they believed, was merely a symptom of Hollywood's fear of failure.
If you ever want to get out there and start fighting dragons, you've got to stop all of this.
You just gestured to all of me.
Yeah, stop being all of you.
What makes adaptations fail? If live-action remakes promise nostalgia, why do so many feel hollow? Critics point to one word: magic. The stylized freedom of animation doesn't translate cleanly into reality.
What is that? A dog, I think. Looks like some kind of baby bear that come out of the trash.
I like him. Come here, boy.
Yeah, let's put this one back, Lilo.
Brightly colored animals suddenly look uncanny. Cartoonish worlds feel flat when rendered photorealistically. In the chase for realism, studios often strip away the exaggerated charm that made these stories iconic. Worse, many scripts are nearly shot-for-shot copies, just new visuals without new ideas. More importantly, nostalgia is a double-edged sword. Nostalgia can draw us in, but too much of it, psychologists warn, is a trap.
There!
No, let me out of here!
This will be your home,
Help!
where I can find you, always!
Oh, no! No! No!
Yes, yes, to me, you are belong.
Audiences may end up comparing projects to the originals, longing for the real version from their past. Without fresh ideas or emotional depth, these films become expensive cover songs. Instead of invigorating stories, they're just reminders of what we used to love. I want more! What makes adaptations work? When adaptations work, they don't copy from one medium to another, but translate. Peter Jackson's The Lord of the Rings films respected Tolkien's world building, treating Middle-earth with love. They also streamlined dense lore into an emotionally propulsive story.
My friends.
You bow to no one.
Andy Muschietti It pulled Stephen King's Nightmare into a more modern era, updating its scares while keeping its coming-of-age heart intact. Netflix's One Piece succeeded for the same reason. It embraced the manga's wild optimism and character bonds while trimming excess chaos.
This is it, crew? The Grand Line. Nothing's gonna stand in our way!
The pattern is clear. The strongest adaptations honor what made the original resonate. They also trust talented artists who are bold enough to reshape it for a new audience. Familiar yet new is the formula that wins.
Sorry. You just caught me by surprise is all. I'm a by-the-book type, so
By the book.
try me again.
Secret sauce. Trust the artists. The best adaptations don't just balance reverence and reinvention. They trust artists to do something bold. Denis Villeneuve's Dune films prove the point.
Johnny, what do you mean? The way they look at you. They worship you now. If an eye can make out your victories, they say you can see the future. Whisper Lisa Nagaib. I'm the Messiah.
Frank Herbert's novel was long considered unfilmable. It has been adapted once for cinemas and again for television. Neither effort was particularly successful. Villeneuve approached it with awe for the source material and a vision entirely his own. The studio didn't interfere with him or his team. The resulting film was a masterpiece of cinema.
Bless the Maker and his water. Bless the coming and going of him. May his passage cleanse the world and keep the world for his people.
Dune's sweeping visuals, immersive sound design, and grounded performances made the story feel fresh, even mythic. Crucially, Warner Brothers let him split the book into 2 films, prioritizing quality over quick profit. As a result, post-pandemic audiences were gifted with a courageous, stunning sci-fi epic. The films were loved by both audiences and critics. When studios empower filmmakers, people notice.
My road leads into the desert. I can see it. If you'll have us, we will come.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Final reflection and future outlook. Today, Hollywood stands at a crossroads. Filmmakers, actors, writers, and studios alike are grappling with changing trends and technologies like AI. Despite repeatedly getting schooled, Hollywood never quite seems to learn the right lessons.
I am very close to closing on the deal to get the rights to Kool-Aid. And I'm talking a huge 4-quadrant version of it.
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
The red drink?
Yeah.
The guy who breaks through walls and says, oh yeah?
Yes.
Audiences clearly reward bold adaptations like Dune, respecting source material while trusting visionary filmmakers. Yet, studios remain hooked on the safety of recycled IP. They're terrified of box office flops in an era of exploding budgets and streaming disruptions.
They have to choose between, do I take the swing that will maybe save Hollywood, or do I not get fired?
This risk aversion has hollowed out mid-budget filmmaking altogether. There are big-budget blockbusters and smaller, more independent fare, but little in between. The economics of streaming have only intensified this chase for recognizable brands. The question now, will studios keep empowering artists or retreat further into nostalgia? The future of live-action adaptations, maybe even cinema itself, depends on whether Hollywood learns to value creative risk over safety.
And keep fighting, no matter who may come on horseback.
How would you adapt to the changing trends in media and entertainment? What are your favorites and least favorite live-action remake? Let us know in the comments below.
Think about a hermit crab, okay? And it's a shell, and it's like they go from one shell to the next. And that's what I am. It's like I'm just a hermit crab changing shells.